You run into adversity and maybe you don't meet the adversity every time, and then you figure out how to overcome. That's one of the greatest parts of the human spirit. Everybody loves a fucking comeback story.
Yeah.
If I want something that I've never had before, it will require me to leave what I've currently been doing. Whatever's familiar is going to feel safe.
Losing sucks, but it feels so good to like get back and win the next one.
Yeah. Like, man, don't rob people the opportunity to overcome.
Yeah.
It's like, it's one of the greatest joys, like in our story. I think, like, you know, we look at like the hero's journey. I think that's a natural human archetype that it just happens.
Yeah.
No matter what, you go out, you leave the safety, you go on this mission, you fail, you run into adversity, and maybe you don't meet the adversity every time, and then you figure out how to overcome. That's one of the greatest parts of the human spirit. Everybody loves a fucking comeback story.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? So why are we like trying to shield people from the ability to overcome and come back and deal with hard things?
Yeah.
Like, that's so important. It's what gives it creates character.
Yeah.
It's man, it's really confusing to me sometimes, the thought process that goes into some of this stuff.
Right.
And the thing is, I don't think there is a thought process. I think when this stuff happens, people are acting off an unconscious automatic
Right.
of just survival. And survival, there's not a lot of thinking when you're in survival.
Yes.
Right? You're just reacting to the stimulus and, oh, I don't want my baby to cry.
Yeah.
Even though maybe they need to cry.
Yeah.
Maybe they need to cry, and then they need you to help them work through the thing as they cry. And maybe that would actually be better for them in the long run than you just protecting them from crying.
Yeah. Right. That's amazing. So this kind of leads me to something that you had mentioned earlier, is taking risks.
Yeah.
I think that taking risks is so important, because if you take enough risks, now this is to a point, right? Like, don't go running a motorcycle at 200 miles an hour on the wrong side of the freeway. But what do you think about taking risks in terms of business and also like your personal life?
Well, put it to you like this. How many people do you know get hurt in a relationship? I'm never going to give anybody a chance ever again.
I did that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, I understand that. It makes sense. I'm going to protect myself from this hurt. I never want to feel this hurt again. I'm also guarding myself from ever experiencing any of the positives again.
Right.
Okay. Any of the good things that would come out of exposing myself to a relationship.
Yeah.
So that's just a way to put it into, to kind of crystallize it into an image. If I want something that I've never had before, it will require me to leave what I've currently been doing.
Yeah.
Okay. Whatever's familiar is going to feel safe. What you're currently doing now probably didn't feel safe at one time. I'm assuming there was some change from fucking 18-year-old drunk Kevin.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
To where you're to 31 now?
Yeah.
Yeah, to 31-year-old successful Kevin.
Yeah.
Right? Who's got, this nice little empire that he's building here.
Yeah.
That requires risk.
Yeah.
Okay? I get why people don't want to take risks, right? They value comfort.
Yep.
Okay? And security over the unknown.